Welcome back, everyone. So we should have one idol invoked. Time for the third and not final trip to who knows where. There's another one. We'll come to that later.
It's hard to sleep easy these days, what with everything that's happened.
Now, as Zolf's smoking pipe was the trigger for the kids' recollection, the kids' bedroll.
Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again, for the last time.
Is for Zolf's. Okay. Right, so I've got the hammer and the cannon. Probably not the best thing to use, the cannon, but... Ow.
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away.
Rattletails. Off the edge. Ah. Ah. Come on. Stay still.
It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him.
Bye.
He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there.
Oh god, got two. Okay, this is where the cannon comes in.
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
This is going to be fun. Oh, this one's going to be really fun. Okay, the firing rate was actually such that...
That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
The firing rate of the crossbows was such that I was able to sort of stop blocking and then reblock with good timing fairly consistently, so that was alright. Die! Bloody rattletails. Notice the tiny ones as well. Which are just irritating. I can't decide what these things are. Are they birds? They look birdy. Come here.
When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylandia.
That was a complete miss. Shouldn't have tried it.
Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen. And listen they did.
Nice. Ow. No, get off. First time I've had to heal. Not the first time I've needed healing, but the first time I've had to use up. Yeah, they've got big eyes in them, of course they have.
He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
Which is probably why he felt so betrayed when it turned out that the Calamity was a Solondian weapon.
However, Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Caelondia to know the Ura had changed.
What are you planning with your shiny glowing feet?
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
Double kill. I'll just get blown up. Okay, now that the ranged hazards that actually target me are out the way, because these don't target me, they pretty much fall at random. Maybe they vaguely follow the player, but if they do, it's not closely.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon.
Ow.
It's all right. He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
And I think we can all tell how that ended. Given that he ended up standing in the Hanging Gardens on his own, with nothing left to lose. This is just more annoying than hazardous.
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best kept secrets.
Off the edge you go. Or not. Oh, poison, poison, poison. Bye.
The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Caelondian style.
So lunky.
He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
5 left, come on. This is where it's getting dangerous.
He woke up alone underground inside the Ura-Celandian War Memorial, built like an Uraden. But something was wrong.
Here we go. You are annoying. Go away. Die, 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 die. Die. Die, die. And finally...
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
Bye. It'll be back. Look at that armor piercing. I love the armor piercing. Oh, you jump. That's fun. Four from the Calamity Cannon.
The world was frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
Oh god. There's still one somewhere. There it is.
He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home. But when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
Out of healing tonics. Poisoned. Fun, 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 fun. Let's just go mad. That works.
So Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
I still had lives left, so I wasn't in huge trouble, but yeah, that was a bit close for comfort. And this is why I haven't got the one with 10 idols for that one.
The kid's gonna be okay. As for that man, who knows? The faith. Mother, this one's for you.
Interesting line. Rather fuel for one theory. Right then. So I've just got a few weapon ones left. Let's have a look. Charge up speed or blast radius. Which one is more useful for the challenge? Probably charge up speed, because blast radius, if you hit them far away from the conductor's blast radius is better, but charge up speed...
Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
And to be honest, I'm going to go with that. And that.
Good thing I didn't throw away the manual.
More fire, or wider spread.
At least it won't get cold around here with that thing around. On the inside, a fire bellows ain't nothing like its more popular air-spitting cousin. Without an insulated air intake, that thing's liable to blow up on you.
That sort of setup is better for the memorial, because your flames last longer. And of course I leveled up, so get some help by counter blocking, more damage resistance, Zealous is cool, gain some health by striking foes, which is quite useful. Let's go with damage resistance.
Bold brandy is thicker than paint. Makes your skin feel as tough as knife bark.
Nothing new in there. Shall I leave Pith active? Nah. Well. Nah. Whoops. I wrong buttoned. So let's have a look. What challenges do I have left? I've still got that one, which I can't do any upgrades for. I just need to get on with it. That one. That one's quite a pain. Let's have another go at this one. Okay. You notice I'm doing an abysmal job of aiming because you don't have the shield, so you can't target with it. Come on. There's still 38 to come. This is not an easy challenge. Oh. Down to the last conductor. Oh come on, how did that miss? Oh, come on.
Not much left of the observatory when the smoke clears.
Third prize, of course. 4 more conductors remaining. Yeah, I think for first prize you have to have all the conductors, or at least no more than one lost. It's pretty brutal. Let's have another go. I mean, the really kind of vaguely irritating thing about this is it actually gets easier the worse you're doing, because there's a smaller area to have to defend. If they're all going for one conductor. No. That's one down. Whoops. come on. And with that, I've already failed at second prize.
If the power of the calamity is safe in anybody's hands, it's safe in his.
So let's just have a look at these. 3 foes with a single well-timed power shot. 20 foes with one continuous attack without taking damage. I'm thinking... Oh. You and... You?
We could have a fine old cookout with that stuff. Too bad that's not the plan.
Let's just have a look. What upgrades have I got active? %50 attack speed. Yeah, that's pretty good. And so I go back to who knows where in order to try and get these two. So what am I doing? 15 attacks in a row without missing? And 20 foes with a continuous attack without taking damage. Let's have a go.
Kid takes another drag, goes out like a light.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing, kind of. Not so much training, but...
There's something you should know about the kid, but let me take it from the top.
There we go. That one was easy.
Ass catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Ow.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Need to wait until I get
He
spawned
never
after
knew his
the...
old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
Here we go. So let's take you out. And you out. And then just let these guys build up. Get enough of them and then not taking damage won't be a challenge at all. Because I'll just blast them all in the face. Have you stopped? Okay. Was that not 20? There we go.
Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
I mean, that is actually pretty brutal. Look at that.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks of folks like the kid, the walls kept Caelondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Ah, shot. Oh, hello. Big boy. I probably said that last time.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Bye-bye. I mean, there's something very satisfying about the machete. Because you just go, boom, done.
Out there, a kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
I'm sorry, were you hoping to get out of your box?
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
8 left. Fight fire with fire!
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
That damage resistance is seriously helping. Because I've been extremely reckless here. Whoops.
All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
Bye.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him. Will it finally arrived at Caelondia's vaunted safe haven? He and no one else.
I heard a bottle drop. Where is it? There it is.
got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
Not one box allowed to open.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls on the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me.
Oh no, my fragment total is on not the devil's number, because the number of the beast is 616. Which means it was probably on it before.
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
And that is going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, share, favourite and comment to help support the channel. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with what's going on. And subscribe if you want to see more.
The Gravers, the arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable. The Cinders kept the city good and warm, made it thrive.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, where I'll probably redo the kids' stream again with these two weapons just to finish off. See you then.